now streaming live. Full Velocity TV begins now.
All right, we are locked and loaded for it. It's going to be a hot Thursday night. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Full Velocity TV. Here live tonight at the dirt track at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Hang out with our good buddies and our presenting sponsors over at DirtSeries.com. It is the Pro vs. Super Late Model Series here live on tap at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. We are just jam-packed with a great field of race cars here tonight. Good evening, everybody. Here, Todd Stanton and Phil Lacasse on the call for Full Velocity TV here. And Todd, we are in for what is going to be one red-hot evening. There are some big, heavy-hitting names up here in the field tonight, and we are going to be in for what is going to be wild. Remember, only 24 cars start the feature. I think we have upwards of about 40 cars here to even take to the heat races, so this is going to be one action-packed evening.
Yeah, we have right around 41 cars here this evening. Charlotte, the biggest crowd Dirt Series has seen here so far this season. Got to thank everybody for coming on out and supporting the Dirt Series guys. They're a fantastic group. Cannot wait to see what's going to happen here live on Full Velocity TV. Hopefully we got some of the gremlins fixed here on my end with the ISP there, Phil. If not, we'll go back to work and smack Spectrum upside the head.
Well, I think that's a great idea to do. If got to have a good-looking stream out here because we're going to give you the best we can do as far as sounding good. I hope you guys enjoy the presentation of the night's show. Got to thank, of course, our presenting sponsors for Full Velocity TV, DirtSeries.com, the home league we're at here tonight, and also our buddy Brendan Spadafora at SpadaforaFirearms.com. Two awesome presenting sponsors for us here, and we are just thrilled to the gills to be out here on the air. I believe they're going to be clicking in to qualifying mode as we start there, Todd. So each driver is going to have 2 hot laps out there, and with the amount of cars we're going to see, it's going to be hard to click back and forth between sessions. But this racetrack in really good shape tonight. Quick time in practice was set by the number 44 car of Blake Cannon, a 15.509. So we're going to have to see how these guys translate into qualifying trim. They pulled the cars off the track early in practice to save this racetrack. So looks like this track may be going away. Just 2 hot laps.
Yeah, definitely a lot of different cars out there this evening. Super late models and pro late models. About a split field here tonight, I'm going to believe, out there, Phil, between supers and pros. I was out there a little bit earlier running around the 15.3s with a super late model around here, but that was with a different weight penalty than we had earlier, than we have tonight now, about 280 pounds weight penalty here for the supers. So it's going to make it rather interesting here this evening. These guys getting locked and loaded, ready for qualifying action here. Like you said, Phil, we're taking 24 cars today. Normally we take 18 cars, but since we had such a big field here tonight, big turnout, they decided to take 24 cars here at Charlotte.
Yes, they absolutely did. There are some big, heavy-hitting names here in the field here tonight. Just waiting. Qualifying times starting to go up on the board, and right away we see the number 85 of Cole Harvey go to the top of the board with a 15.763. Now, those times are changing as a 2-time winner this season so far for the first 2 races. The 00 of Jarrod Bogart, he went right to the top of the board with a 15.743. And just like that, time's coming in quick. Nathan Castler, quick current time for the number 21 car, a 15.731. That's a really good lap, but we still got some really heavy, fast drivers to post times here, Todd. Those times may just keep on changing over the course of this 3-minute session.
Yeah, we have those times posted here on the board right now. Nathan Castler in the number 21 has quick time over Jarrod Bogart. They're in the double knot. Now it's Blake Cannon up top of the leaderboard, so it's ever changing. But we're going to let the fans out here in Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch pay attention to who your favorite and who is out there here this evening. A lot of good drivers out there lurking, and you'll see it look up and down the stout field here. See what's going to happen here this evening.
No, absolutely right. And now quick time. Blake Cannon got an even better lap up there. 15.729 for Blake Cannon. Gonna put him top of the board with about 40 seconds left in qualifying. Sure, before we set what is going to be, I believe, 4 to 5 heat races. It was going back and forth between that number, so we'll have to take a peek and see just how many we're going to have lined up for you. But this is going to be just a lot of fun. Going to take the top 3 out of each feature event. The top 3 from their qualifying positions are going to be inverted for the heat races, so that is going to be really cool to watch too. And is it a pro? Is it a super late model? These guys have the choice of what car they're going to run, different weight penalties, as Todd talked about here this evening. So gives these guys kind of an equal playing field, but 2 completely different types of race cars. And now as that 3-minute time goes up to the board, qualifying now becoming official, it's going to be Blake Cannon setting tonight's quick time with a 15.729. Nathan Castler second quick. Jarrod Bogart, Cole Harvey, and Mark Karch right at our top 5 here in qualifying.
Yeah, already rolling into heat racing action here tonight, Phil, and wow, what a stellar field here this evening. Heat race number 1 is going to roll away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the J66 machine, that's J.W. Anderson. Peter DeCray in the number 2, he starts second. Inside row number 2, starting in that third starting position, that's the number 44, that's Blake Cannon. And outside of him, driving the 68, that's Daryl Litterall. Inside row number 3, starting in the number 54 machine in the 5th starting position, that's Taylor Hullum. Outside of him is Brooks Treadmill in the number 22. Mason Turner rolls off in the position number 7. Robert Fletcher in position number 8 in the number 77. And Tim Christensen right now rolls off in position number 9. Right now, 9 cars they call for. 3 cars still not on grid there, Phil. But these guys are locked and loaded, get ready for some racing action.
Yes, they are. Just waiting for all these guys to get on the racetrack. Qualifying is going to be at a premium here in these heat races, because what you're going to see is the top 3 going to go on. You don't want to be stuck in one of these 2B mains we're going to have here in a little while, because that is just going to be some really frantic racing we're going to see. Is these guys at DirtSeries.com, they've made the call. We are going to start 24 tonight in the A main, so that is going to be a lot of fun to watch. But what of those 24 names are we going to see take to this field? We're waiting for a couple more cars to look like come onto the racetrack there, Todd. I believe we have, 7 of the 9 that I currently see. What I'm not seeing is our top qualifier here, the number 44 of Blake Cannon. I think I do see him rolling off the inside of row number 2. So believe we have 8 of the 9 drivers out there waiting to see if that 9th one may take to the racetrack, and I think that's on the 27 of Christensen.
Yeah, just waiting to see if Tim Christensen's going to be able to roll out there here in heat race number 1. I know he's had some issues here trying to stay connected here to the server. Looks like they're going to go without him in the number 27, so we're going to have 8 cars out there, 3 spots up for grabs here in heat racing action. Like you said, these guys are locked and loaded, and it's going to be rather messy to see who's going to make the A main here tonight. 3 drivers will make it here out of heat number 1. I believe we have a couple of heats here this evening. I believe it might be 5 heats to the tune of.
Yeah, we're scheduled up for 5 heat races here tonight, so these are going to be nuts. 3 cars, 5 heats. I think that 3 times 5, that's 15 drivers we're going to take out of this, these heat races. So this is going to be cool. Who is it going to be? Believe we're going to see that iRacing.com pace truck turn the lights out this time around, and we're going to be one short circuit of 0.4 of a mile away from putting heat racing action. Going to start the night here for DirtSeries.com, the Pro versus Super Late Model Series. Appreciate all you guys that have tuned in tonight live on Facebook Live, on YouTube, on Twitch TV. Share all those links out there. Let everybody know that it's going on right here tonight at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. J.W. Anderson, Peter DeCray, Blake Cannon, Darren Litterall, Tyler Helen, Brooks Trammell, Mason Turner, Rob Fletcher. They're going to be your 8 cars. Todd, we're waiting. Green off of turn 4. Green flags up in the air.
Green flag is in the air. The number 66 of J.W. Anderson down to the inside. Here comes Blake Cannon, your fast qualifier down to the inside, trying to make to the top spot already. They invert to top 3 here for qualifying, and look at Blake Cannon. Man on a mission, slide job in front of the 66, and that ties the 66 of J.W. Anderson up. He takes contact with the outside wall, put Blake Cannon to the lead.
Blake Cannon up to the lead now, but that car down to the inside. That is Peter DeCray's number 2. He is trying to make it happen in that low side. Up on the 3rd spot now, we find Darren Litterall off of turn number 4, but Blake Cannon using the top shelf of the racetrack. Fastest car in qualifying, practice car in practice, and he has that thing rolling in the right direction. Darren Litterall now, he makes the pass on the top shelf. He's around Peter DeCray for 2nd off of turn 4.
Yeah, Litterall, a man on the mission there in that number 68 machine, running in 2nd, trying to track down your current race leader. That is Blake Cannon. And that number 44 machine right now running in 3rd is Tyler Elam. He is the final transfer spot right now, battling hot and heavy with the number 2 of Peter DeCray. DeCray right now crossing it up just a little bit. Here comes the number 77 of Robert Fletcher. Fletcher down to the bottom to try to take over P4.
Yep, Fletcher down to the low side, racing for that 4th spot with Peter DeCray into turn number 3. The issue they're going to have there, Todd, as they roll off the corner. We're halfway home. We're going to put 5 on the board, I believe 6 this time around. So 3 more laps remaining here in this 8-lap heat race. So, yeah, those guys racing for that 4th spot. Rob Fletcher now up to 4th, but he has to chase down Tyler Elam, who currently has that transfer spot. Look at that, the 77 down to the bottom. He is digging. He's running out of time. White flag up in the air next time around.
Yeah, white flag's going to be up in the air next time around. Is he going to be able to get around that number 54 machine here as he pounds the outside wall? That's not what he wants to do through 3 and off of corner number 4. Like you said, white flag is going to be in the air this time around. One more final circuit around Charlotte here for heat race number 1. The 77 trying to track down the number 54 directly in front of him. 54 has got quite a comfortable cushion off of turn number 4 for the final time here in heat race number 1. Give the heat race win to Blake Cannon. And that number 44, Darrell Litterall finishing up 2nd, and 3rd is going to be Tyler Elam.
Tyler Elam 3rd, Rob Fletcher, Peter DeCray, J.W. Anderson, Brooks Trammell, Mason Turner. Those guys will have to go to one of those B mains, and you don't want to be stuck there because they're going to have to race for their life here in a little while. But great win there by Blake Cannon, the fastest car in qualifying. He picks up the win in heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 about to roll to the racetrack, and this is how they're going to go to post for this 2nd heat race. On the pole is going to be car number 69. That is Keith Hackney. Next door to him in the 6th car, that is Austin Carnley. Nathan Castle rolls off in the number 21. Dustin Sizemore, he rolls alongside. He's in car number 11. The 18 rolls off next. That is Jeremy Freeman, and parked next door to him aboard car number 23. That is Scott Schroyer. Skylar Hale rolls off in position number 7. He's in car 37. Darren Bell, he rolls off shotgun on the field, 8th in car number 16. So 8 drivers expected here for heat race number 2. And just like the first 8 laps, 3 drivers going to advance into tonight's A main feature. And look at that group up front there, Todd. Keith Hackney, Austin Carnley, Nathan Castle, who was 2nd quick in time trials. I mean, those are 3 really good cars. Then you get the likes of Dustin Sizemore, Jeremy Freeman, Scott Schroyer. You know, you take Skylar Hale, Darren Bell. I mean, you got some really good race car drivers out here. Only 3 can advance to tonight's 24 car, 50 lap feature event.
Yeah, only 3 can, and then the rest are going to be mired among 2 B main features, and those B main features are going to find out the last of those cars. I believe it's going to be right around 8 cars, or 9 cars that are going to come from those B mains. But like you said, Keith Hackney had a good run going last week, or 2 weeks ago, I should say, and it had it ripped away from him here at the end, making kind of a jump start there at the end. So Hackney trying to come back out here and try to do what he does best here and try to win this race here. And that number 69 machine, the iRacing.com pace truck, takes that hard left-hand turn down to the infield. We're ready to go green flag racing. These guys are restacked and repacked. We're just going to wait in the flagger. They cannot start till that green flag is in the air. These guys a little bit slow here, waiting for that flagger. Green flag is in the air, and I'm faster than the race car drivers. All kinds of contact out there, Phil. But the 69 of Keith Hackney motors out into the lead. Here comes Austin Carnley in that number 6 machine. The 21 of Nathan Kassler down on the bottom side, trying to take over that 3rd spot once again here from Dustin Sizemore. Sizemore up on the top shelf of the speedway.
Yeah, Sizemore up top, Kassler down low, and that 21 trying to keep that car glued right there. Currently in the transfer spot, but Sizemore's number 11 up on the top shelf of the racetrack. And that really looks like, Todd, where this racetrack is going to kind of win itself out here this evening. Kassler down low, Sizemore up high. Just ahead, Carnley's number 6 car. Those guys are racing hot and heavy for the lead off of turn 2.
3 wide, racing for that second spot, starting to heat up with the 21 of Nathan Kassler down on the bottom side. He's trying to make something work down there, catfishing it on the bottom. Next to them, heavy Uke tires, and those things cause big time ruckus with these cars. The number 11 of Dustin Sizemore right now working over the top shelf. That's where he wants to be, but Kassler able to hold on to the bottom there. And that number 21 machine picking up the left front is the number 11 machine of Sizemore. That's pretty interesting to see here live on Full Velocity TV.
Yeah, he has got that car just absolutely digging, does Dustin Sizemore, but not able to make anything happen there. Him and Nathan Kassler. Keep in mind, Nathan was second quick in time trials, had really good car in practice, so we know that thing is hooked up. You know who else is hooked up, Todd? Look at the 69 of Keith Hackney. He is just laying waste to the field as next time around we're going to get popsicle sticks in the air. 2 more trips around the 4/10 mile Charlotte Motor Speedway dirt track. Keith Hackney leading the field as they hit the start-finish line.
Yeah, Hackney leading, like you said, 15.777 last time, as his best lap, I should say. 16.034 last time by Cardinley in the number 6 machine. A little bit faster, just a tick faster there, as Hackney seeming the Demons working on the number 69, trying to take him out of this race here. Final lap here at the dirt track is Charlotte, the 6, trying to track him down. Kassler right now in 3rd. Dustin Sizemore back there in 4th. Into turn number 3, off of turn number 4 for the final time. Picking up heat race number 2. It's going to go down to the number 69 of Keith Hackney. And then Cardinley finishing up in that second spot in the number 6 machine. Nathan Kassler in the number 21 going to finish up 3rd.
Yeah, that one was pretty good, but you got to be impressed by the run of Keith Hackney's number 69. He just completely laid a tail whipping to him, started up on the pole, and he just made that look easy there over 8 laps. A very strong contender. Keith Hackney going to be on that short list of guys to watch here in the A-Main we're going to have here in just a little while, but we have a lot of racing left to go before we even think about getting to the A-Main, so let's jump on the racetrack here for heat number 3. This is how they're going to start out. On the pole is going to be car number 10. That is Trevor Fitz. Alongside of him in the 1-2-4, that is Troy Stuckwish. Second row to the inside, 2-time winner already this season. Won the first 2 races out aboard car number 00. That is Jarrod Bogart. And next door to him, the No Name Motorsports 211. That is Dan Smolders. Third row on the inside, keep an eye on car number 7. That is Shane Kelly. And part next door to him in the 911. That is Andy Jones. Ryan Diatti is going to roll off next aboard car number 57. Starting on shotgun on the field will be the 02 of Brandon Cretion. So 8 more drivers here vying for what is going to be 3 more guaranteed spots in tonight's 50-lap A-Main. You guys out there watching on Facebook Live, on YouTube, on Twitch TV, spread the word, share what is going on, because it is happening here live in a big way tonight at the dirt track of the Charlotte Motor Speedway, live right here on Full Velocity TV. You have found Phil Lacasse and Todd Stanton, the best tag team in the business, bringing you out this dirt racing night in and night out. We have traveled all across the dirt landscape in the iRacing simulation, and we are right here tonight at DirtSeries.com for the Pro vs. Super Late Model Series. And this is going to be a barn burner as we await green flag racing off of number 4. Trevor Fitz, Troy Stuckwish going to lead the field. Pace truck is in. Look for Jarrod Bogart, our 2-time winner here so far this season. He's going to start on the inside of row number 2, so look for that very fast 00, Todd Stanton. It may not be too long before Jarrod Bogart, he gets shot out of that cannon, waiting that green flag, and now Emerald Silk in the air. We're underway.
Green flag in the air. Look at the number 10 of Trevor Fitz. Out to the early advantage here, the number 10 machine. But I'm telling you what, he pushed up the track there. 3 wide, racing for the lead. Jarrod Bogart way down on the bottom. And man, Trevor Fitz left out to lunch there. 4 wide here momentarily. The 124 all the way up on the top shelf of the speedway. Jarrod Bogart trying to work over the bottom. Here comes Dan Smolders here in the 211. Shane Kelly, Showtime, down on the bottom side in that number 7 machine.
Yeah, Showtime, Shane Kelly on the inside of that number 7. He's got that thing digging as well, but Stuckwish up high, looking like the 124 may have the fastest way around the 211. Dan Smolders stuck in the middle. Jarrod Bogart down low. Shane Kelly right there in that 4th spot. And now that 3rd car on the outside, that white and green numbered machine, that is a 911 of Andy Jones trying to make something happen. But up front, it's a good race there. Stuckwish with the lead. Jarrod Bogart down low. Smolders right there. It's a great three-car race for the lead to the turn 3.
Great three-car battle for the lead here. Like you said, Bogart now down in the bottom. Stuckwish left out just a little bit in the 124 machine. He's still working over the top side of the speedway. The 211, the Smolders going to drift back there to that third spot. Brandon Cretion on the outside looking in the number 6 machine. But look at the 124. Stuckwish up on the top shelf, pushing the cushion there, making it work in the 124 machine. But Jarrod Bogart working over the bottom there to perfection in that double knot.
Yeah, and I'm really impressed by the run of Dan Smolders, Todd. He's making some time in the inside. He's going to make a big move into turn number 3. Smolders through the middle. Can he complete this giant slide job on Stuckwish? Here comes Troy back up high. Bogart still running down low. These guys are 3 wide as we got 2 to go last time around. We have 1.5 laps to go into turn number 3. They're going to see the white flag this time. This is anybody's race inside this top 4 off of turn 4.
Yeah, White Silk in the air, the final trip around the dirt track of Charlotte. Who's it going to be here for heat race number 3? The number 7 of Shane Kelly way down on the bottom. More contact. Jarrod Bogart here to turn number 3. We're going to follow him all the way to the start-finish line. Is it going to be Bogart? It is indeed going to be Jarrod Bogart picking up the heat race win with the number 124 of Troy Stuckwish. Finishing up second. Third is going to be the 211 of Dan Smolders, and just out of qualifying spot, Showtime, Shane Kelly, in that number 7 machine. Wow, what a heat race.
Wow. I think we're both screaming, wow, watching that one happen. That was really fun there. What a finish. What a ride for Jarrod Bogart to pick up the win in heat race number 3. But I don't know, Tom, we got to catch our breath because we have heat race number 4 going on to the racetrack. So why don't you give us that lineup?
Heat race number 4 lining up here on the speedway, the dirt track of Charlotte. Starting on the pole, driving the number 34. That's Cody Kettenwine. Outside of him, it's the number 84. That's Clay Devin. Inside row number 2, starting in that third starting position, driving the number 85. That's Cole Harvey. Outside of him is the Dirt Series promoter here, Josh Smith, in the number 83. Inside row number 3, starting in that 5th starting position, driving the number 25. That's Carl Young. Earl Clements outside of him in the number 33. Shotgun on the field, I should say, the last row, driving the 151, that's the rowdy one, that's Justin Fuller, and his dancing partners outside, driving the 442, that's Jordan Casey.
That is a really good field of race cars right there. We have seen a lot of them here tonight, and we got more on tap for this 4th and, 4 out of 5 heat races. 5 heat races here tonight at the Charlotte Motor Speedway Dirt Track, DirtSeries.com. Really has this place packed in this evening. Cody Kettenwine, Clay Devin going to lead this field to green. Cole Harvey, Josh Smith, Carl Young, Earl Clements, Justin Fuller, Jordan Casey. 8 really good race car drivers are going to saddle up here for what is going to be 8 more hot action-packed laps around. See you guys out there. Facebook Live has been alive all night long. Keep that link going out there, guys. Share our video. Show everybody out there that it is going on here in a big way at Full Velocity TV here tonight. And you guys do not want to miss a second of this action because so far we have seen 3 fantastic heat races take to the speedway, but we are about a corner away from heat race number 4. Getting under the green flag, Cody Kettenwine, Clay Devin going to lead the green flag up in the air.
Green flag is in the air. Cody Kettenwine down into the turn number 1 here with the lead here momentarily. 84 Clay Devin up on the outside, but here comes the number 85 machine. That's Cole Harvey. Harvey working over the bottom of the speedway. That Amsoil First and Synthetic sponsored machine here. 85 of Cole Harvey puts himself into P number 2. Now a battle going on for the lead side by side. The 85 and the 34. 34 just up the track here. Leaves that door wide open for the number 84 machine of Clay Devin. Also trying to take over that second spot.
Yeah, Cole Harvey's out to the lead in the number 85. He was really fast in qualifying, and no surprise at all to see them out there in the lead. But Clay Devin's number 84, he is shot up to that second spot and now currently running in the third spot off of turn number 4, Cody Kettenwine's number 34 car. So those guys having a really good race of it halfway home this time around. But how about the run for Cole Harvey in the 85? He's going like a house of fire. Also keep an eye on that 442 of Jordan Casey, the 151 of Justin Fuller. Those guys outside transfer spots, but they are digging trying to run down this top 3 into turn 1.
Yeah, unfortunately, Fuller went around there in the 151. Not a creature to have it. He's normally a very, very good asphalt guy, but he's been good on the dirt here as of late. But right now, he's at the rear of the field, and that's unfortunate for the 151. The 34 of Cody Cantonwine right now battling for his life there for that final transfer spot. There with Clay Devin, their slider after slider being thrown there between the 84 and the 34 machine. So those guys trying to fight here. Tooth and nail as we're getting popsicle sticks in there. 2 more trips around the speedway, I believe, Phil, this time by here for this nice battle going on for the 3rd spot.
Yeah, it really is. Clay Devin, Cody Cantonwine giving you a hell of a race there for that transfer spot into turn number 3 and 4 here. White flag going to go up in the air. 1 more trip around for Cole Harvey and that number 85 car, Jordan Casey's 442. He is driven from the back of the field all the way up now, position number 2. And then that race for that 3rd spot, Clay Devin, Cody Cantonwine. Who's it going to be into 3 and 4? Checkered flag going to go in the air. Cole Harvey's going to take down the win. Second place is going to be Jordan Casey's 442, and it's going to be Clay Devin. Clay Devin in the number 84. He's going to be the 12th of our drivers that have locked their way into that 50-lap A main feature here. Cody Cantonwine going to be the first one on the outside looking in. He's going to move in to one of our B mains. So we are through 4 qualifying races now. 4 of those 8-lap heat races complete. We have 1 more heat race left to go. And this is going to be a barn burner here as we take you into the starting lineup. 8 more drivers going to take to the racetrack for 8 more trips around the dirt track at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. And this is how they are going to go to green here. On the pole is going to be car number 20. That is sideways A.J. Cruz. And alongside of him in the number 07, that is Howard Weaver. Inside of row number 2, in car number 1, that is the high side hustler. That is Martin Karch. And alongside him on the outside, that's Charles Silvas aboard car number 28. 5th position here tonight, we find car number 19. That is Joel Rumsey. And the 1-2-3's a long time. That's Randy Bashirs. Dustin Hall starts off on position number 7. He's in the 3-3-1. And shotgun on the field, driving car number 199. That is Jamison Colbridge. So we have 8 more drivers here locked and loaded. We have what is going to be 8 more laps around. These guys do not want to be stuck on one of these B mains, Todd. We only got 3 more drivers left to turn in, and we've got some really stout drivers out there that are going to be vying for these coveted final 3 transfer spots.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to make sure you're in the A main. You have to breathe just a little bit. That B main is going to be fantastic, I'm going to say, but it's also going to be one of those things where you have to get in. There, it's more comfortable to get into that qualifying spot here in the top 3 in a heat race as we're getting ready to go green flag racing here with heat race number 5. Green flag is in the air. The 20 of A.J. Cruz did not even go there. He didn't fire. He's a little bit slow on the gun here for that number 20 machine. The 07 of Howard Weaver now up to the top shelf. They had a big stack up there through the field. Not sure what happened there. I believe it was involving a couple of the drivers there, maybe Charles Silvas and Martin Karch. There in the number 1 machine. Tough break for those drivers as that stack up puts them towards the rear, Phil.
Yeah, that took Martin. That took Salvis back there as well. The couple of cars, 3 or 4, stacked up there through turn 1 and 2, but no caution flags in these heat races. That's allowed Howard Weaver to sprint out to the race lead. Really comfortable advantage now over A.J. Cruz on the 20. Dustin Hall's 3-3-1. He's up to the 3rd spot, and he's got a gap between himself and that race for 4th. Randy Bashirs in the 1-2-3. Joel Rumsey in the 19. They're going to race for the 4th spot on the outside, looking in off of 4.
Yeah, watching these guys just race here for that 3rd and 4th position. As right now, the 3rd position is the 3-3-1 to Dustin Hall here now, pretty comfortable there, running on the bottom here. The number 4 spot, I should say, the 123 of Randy Brashears in that number 123. He's right now running in 4th. He is quite a few seconds here, almost 2.5 seconds back of Dustin Hall already after that stack up. So this is the heat race right now. As long as these guys stay nose to tail up front there, Phil, I don't think any of these guys are going to be able to catch him.
No, I don't think so either. Howard Weaver putting a commanding advantage on in the number 07. A.J. Cruz sitting comfortably in 2nd, and Dustin Hall's 3-3-1 sitting there in that 3rd spot. I don't think these guys can feel any pressure at all. Keep the fenders on the race car. Keep them clean. They should advance their way in to this 50-lap main event coming up here after our 2B mains. So we are going to have a lot of fun here. But white flag going to go up to the racetrack. One more trip around for Howard Weaver in the 07. But Todd, that race for the second spot, that 3-3-1, he is down to the inside of A.J. Cruz. They're going to race for that runner-up spot down the backstretch for the last time.
Yeah, race for that runner-up spot. Looks like Dustin Hall going to be able to capture number 2 out of turn number 4 for the final time. Howard Weaver picking up heat race number 5 unchallenged. The 3-3-1 going to finish up second of Dustin Hall, and A.J. Cruz going to make himself into the A main there in that number 20 machine.
Absolutely great run for all three of those guys. They had to avoid the carnage up front. It really took Martin Karch, Charles Silva. Those are two really good race car drivers, and that took them out of the competition there. That's going to send them on to the B main. So what I need to figure out there, Todd, now before we get into our what is 2B mains or a C main, I need to find out from race control, because we are taking 9 drivers tonight into the main event. So this one here now looks like it's been adjusted down to 4 through these qualifications. So I just want to make sure I'm on the same page as these guys at race control. I want to make sure these are truly B mains and we're not playing a bit of alphabet soup like we did here at DirtSeries.com last week.
Yeah, it's going to be rather interesting to see if that's what's going to happen here. If we're going to play a little bit of alphabet soup, I almost think that's a guarantee there, Phil. We'll have to see here if that's going to be the way of the land as he's going to work down there. I'm going to give away the lineup here for the C main, as they're calling it here so far. So we'll see if we're playing alphabet soup. Starting on the pole is going to be the number 77 of Robert Fletcher. Shane Kelly going to roll off second. Randy Brashears in the 123. He's going to roll off third. Skylar Hale in the 37. He's going to roll off fourth. Josh Smith in the number 83. He's going to roll off fifth. J.W. Anderson going to roll off sixth. Seventh is going to be the number 10 of Trevor Fitz. Joel Ramsey in the number 19, eighth. Jeremy Freeman, ninth. Earl Clements is going to be 10th in the 33. 11th going to be Mason Turner. Andy Jones and Charles Silvas going to roll off in that 13th position. 13 cars here for the C main. 12 are in it right now.
12 cars going to take to the racetrack here for our 12-lap B main number 1. They are truly going to be 2 B mains here. Going to take a top 4 out of each, as I had to make sure from race control there. Get a hold of Josh Smith, who is out there on the racetrack racing for his life. And, these guys doing a fantastic job up here. Got to give a shout out to Josh, Earl Clements, Jamison Colbridge. These guys do a fantastic job here every Thursday night as DirtSeries.com continues to grow. As the car count tonight has just been absolutely phenomenal. The viewership tonight has been awesome, and you guys need to strap in, because these 2 B mains are going to be great. And then that 50-lap feature event, that is going to be really hot here, and that is going to be coming up here in just a little bit. So you need to stay tuned into your seat. Spread that word out there on Facebook Live, on YouTube, and on Twitch TV, because we're about ready, set to go for B main number 1. Robert Fletcher, Showtime, Shane Kelly, Randy Brashears, Skylar Hale, your top 2 rows. We're green flag racing for 12 laps in B main number 1.
At B main number 1, the 77, Robert Fletcher immediately to the lead here over the number 7, Showtime, Shane Kelly. Third right now, great battle going on for that third spot. The 123 has it, the 83 of Josh Smith down to the bottom. He's trying to take over that third spot. He's trying to get himself a little bit more comfortable here, trying to qualify his way in to the A main feature here. Side-by-side battle for that third spot.
Side by side with Josh Smith down to the inside of that 123 car up high. That's Randy Brashears in the 123. Josh Smith, through the first 2 weeks, Todd, he's qualified into the heat races. So Josh's first time this season to have to race his way through one of these B mains. He's in the third spot. He's comfortable right now. And I look to the inside of that car is at the 18 machine. That's the 83. Yeah, it is the 18. Jeremy Freeman now. He is up to the 4th spot. Jeremy Freeman looks to have a really good stout piece. He's pulled right to the backside of Josh Smith racing for 3rd. Brashears right there on the outside looking in, trying to make the top 4. They're in turn 3.
Yeah, Jeremy Freeman right now holding on to that final transfer position here to the A main. Here, the 123 peaked low there momentarily as Randy Brashears in that 123. Not able to do anything here with 18 of Jeremy Freeman. The 83 of Josh Smith right now holding on to that 3rd spot. Like you said, Randy Brashears in the 123 on the outside looking in. Another driver on the outside looking in. Current right now running in that 6th spot, the number 24 machine of Mason Turner. Turner right now running in 6th, but the 18 and Jeremy Freeman messes up just a little bit. That opens the door here for Randy Brashears. And that 123 not able to do anything that time by, but Jeremy Freeman can't make some of them mistakes, Phil.
No, you cannot make a mistake here, especially now halfway home in B main number 1. Freeman there in the 18 trying to give it a shot, but Brashears in the 123 all the way down to the inside. This track really looks like it's got some grip down to the inside because a lot of guys making time down there. Brashear is running all the way extremely down low. Freeman can't really keep the car all the way glued down there. It's really making a great race for that 4th spot, but we have a good race, Todd, going on for the lead up front as well. Look at those guys side by side. Robert Fletcher, Showtime, Shane Kelly. They're door-to-door off of 4.
Yeah, door-to-door as the number 7 drives it in deep. That is Showtime Shane Kelly, and he's putting on a show here to the lead. And that number 7 machine, the 77, drops back to position number 2. That's Robert Fletcher. Josh Smith right now running in 3rd, but he has caught these top 2 that have been tangling up front. So we'll see if Josh Smith is able to do anything with these top 2. Jeremy Freeman, meanwhile, holding on to 4th, but he is it's hot and heavy here. Highly contested spot there for that final transfer spot into the main with Randy Brashears.
Yeah, we got 2 more trips around. Popsicle sticks going up in the air. First, Shane Kelly's number 7. He is pacing the field now off of turn number 2. Rob Fletcher right there in that 2nd spot. Josh Smith currently running 3rd, giving him some heat. Good race going on for 4th between Freeman and Randy Brashears. That is for the transfer spot. Freeman currently holding it. He's going to have one more trip around to make it happen. But it looks like off of turn number 2 here, Todd, it is going to be Showtime Shane Kelly with a commanding lead as he hits turn 3.
Yeah, commanding lead there for Shane Kelly as he comes off of turn number 4. He's going to pick up the B-Main win number 1 here for B-Main. The 77 going to finish up 2nd. That's Robert Fletcher. Great race between himself and the 83, Josh Smith, and Jeremy Freeman going to pick up that final transfer position in 4th.
Yeah, that was a really good race. Going to send guys like Mason Turner, Randy Brashears, Andy Jones, Charles Silvas, Joe Ramsey, Earl Clements, J.W. Anderson, and Skylar Hale. That's going to put those guys onto the flatbed for the rest of the night. They're not going to be racing in our 50-lap A main, but we are putting out to the grid now for what is going to be here another, looks like 13 cars scheduled for B-Main race number 2. Top 4 are going to transfer, and this is how they're going to roll off to green for this final qualification round here tonight. On the pole is going to be car number 11 of Dustin Sizemore, the 34 of Cody Cantwine. He's going to start outside of the front row. Peter DeCree aboard car number 2. He starts 3rd alongside of him in the 02. That is Brandon Cretion. Jamison Colbridge, she has the 199 coming from P number 5 and the outside of him in the number 23. That is Scott Schroyer. Carl Young starts position number 7 aboard the 25 car, but 22 is parked alongside of him. That is Brooks Trammell. Ryan Diatti going to roll off next aboard the 57 car. Martin Karch, the number 1. He's going to have to roll from position number 10. 11th starter, the 16 of Darren Bell, the 151. That is Justin Fuller. He's starting deep in the field. And shotgun scheduled on this race, Todd, the number 27 car of Tim Christensen. Tim was unable to make the grid here in his heat race here. I believe he was in heat race number 1. He's had to come all the way now to our final B-Main of the night. That's going to be tough when he hasn't any laps out there since practice. That Tim Christian, number 27, I don't envy that position he is in whatsoever. Three wide battle. Jamison Colbridge down low. The 0-2 of Brandon Cretion up high. That is 3 cars battling hot and heavy there for that runner, that 3rd spot off of turn number 2 now. Cretion up high. A little hiccup there for the car in the middle there. Jamison Colbridge is 199. Down low, Peter DeCree, that number 2. He's got that thing flying, but it's Dustin Sizemore. He leads the field here right at turn 1.
Yeah, Dustin Sizemore leads the field here to turn number 1 as he's putting out locked and load. 25 around hard into the outside wall. That's Carl Young hard into the outside wall. That's going to pretty much lock his night to the trailer there for that number 25 machine. Tough break for Carl Young. Meanwhile, nice battle going on is Brandon Cretion running in that second spot in that O2 machine. Cody Cantenwine running in third. Fourth right now is Peter DeCray. He's holding on to that final transfer position here to the A main. Locked and loaded down on the bottom. Contact made with Cody Cantenwine, and around they go. They're going to lose many spots here. Man, oh, what a race there as these guys making tons of contact. More contact there with Martin Karch. The number 2 of Peter DeCray pissed off, and that's not very good here. That's not what makes for good racing here with that number 2.
No, that certainly wasn't what the heck happened there, but that's going to put Scott Schroyer up into that 4th position. He may have that final transfer spot, but he's going to have guys like Cantenwine, DeCray, Fuller, Karch. They're going to have to run him down. The problem is, Todd, we are halfway home here in this 12-lap B main on lap number 7 now. Dustin Sizemore with a decent little lead there. Brandon Cretion in the O2 starting to chase him down. That may be a good race for the lead this time as they hit turn 3.
Exchanging slide jobs is the O2 Accretion and the 11 of Sizemore. They're making contact out there on the speedway, but they're keeping it in the right direction here. The O2 of Brandon Accretion throws another slider. Here comes the number 11 of Dustin Sizemore. Slide job through turn number 3. Right there up in front of Accretion, but Accretion comes back down to the bottom immediately. Down the front straightaway here into turn number 1. And another slider pulled by Accretion. Oh, is he going to clear him? No, he's not going to do so here. The 11 of Dustin Sizemore fights back on the outside.
Todd, these guys do understand they are in a transfer spot racing like that for the lead in B main number 2. This just shows a competitive spirit in a race car driver here. You want to pick up the checkered flag here in B main number 2. Cretion now up to the race lead. Sizemore, another slide job. We are going to put burgers, chicken, and steak on hold. We're throwing sliders here at the Lowe's Motor Speedway, or Charlotte Motor Speedway, the dirt track here, the 410 mile. Here comes Cretion back to the inside. A little bit of contact. Now Sizemore going to look for the low side off of 2.
2 laps remain here for a good battle going on for the lead. These guys don't want to make contact here. They're in qualifying positions for the A main, but they're putting on one whale of a show here for the B main. White Silk in the air. One more trip around the speedway for the O2 of Brandon Cretion. Cretion right now leading. Dustin Sizemore running in second. Third is Jamison Colbridge. They're in the 199, and Scott Schroyer first appearance here in the final transfer position, but Alpha turn number 4 for the final time, picking up B main number 2, the O2 of Brandon Cretion. Sizemore going to finish up second. Third is going to be Jamison Colbridge, and Scott Schroyer taking the final transfer position to the A main.
Yeah, that's going to put some really good fast race car drivers for Cody Cantenwine, Martin Karch, Ryan Diatti, Peter DeCray, Justin Fuller. Those guys all going to head to the trailer for the night. They're not going to be racing in our 50-lap A main, so we are going to have here just a couple of minutes to get these things all wound up and loaded, but what we are going to do, we are going to go trackside now in honor of the greatest country in the world, the United States of America, and the playing of our national anthem. And we are back. The national anthem getting us started here tonight for what has been one awesome evening here of Full Velocity TV over at DirtSeries.com. Race number 3 of the season for the Pro versus Super Late Model Series. And It has been just awesome so far. 5 qualifying heats set the field here for the A main. 2 different B mains where 4 more drivers came out of the event, and now we are locked and loaded for what is going to be a 50-lap main event. Phil Lacasse, Todd Stanton, the best tag team in the business, bringing you all the great dirt racing around the iRacing landscape. Todd, I'm not sure how much of a voice you got left. I know I threw it all out there through our heat races and through 2 B mains. So we got 50 lap more of feature racing going on, and if those heat races are any indication, I don't know, we may have to hire a 3rd and a 4th announcer because these 2 guys may be out of air.
Yeah, fantastic job by the Dirt Series guys and the drivers here tonight. A lot of different drivers in the house here tonight, and it's been a fantastic show so far. Going to go over a little bit of the point standings here. Jarrod Bogart, right now your current points leader. Shane Kelly running 2nd here. Blake Heather, he is 3rd, but he's not here in attendance with us tonight. Either is Joey Lamb or Frank Gonzalez. Either one of those guys not here this evening to compete. Josh Smith going to be the benefactor of that. He is currently 6th, Earl Arts Jr. 7th. 8th is Nathan Kassler. Keith Hackney, 9th and 10th in points right now, is Martin Karch, who did not qualify for this event either. So a lot of shakeups going to happen here tonight, Phil, with the point standings. But also got to mention here, about 35 spots left for a show that we're going to have here later on Full Velocity TV. 35 spots left here for the Gobbler here, presented by iRacing iFlag, the 11th Annual Gobbler 100, Back to Blue. It's November 29th, Knoxville Raceway, Dirt Street Stocks, fixed setup, $20 entry, 9 p.m. Eastern here, live on Full Velocity TV. I tell you what, you got to get involved in that. Not only that, you got to get involved here at DirtSeries.com. These guys do a fantastic job here, week in and week out. Their numbers keep growing. And man, look at the racing that we have here on Full Velocity TV each and every week. Are we going to have a different winner here tonight? Or is Jarrod Bogart going to make the hat trick here this evening and pick up his 3rd win of the season?
Yeah, and of course, we got to thank these guys over at DirtSeries.com, a presenting sponsor of Full Velocity TV, as is Spatafora Firearms. You're going to look up for these guys, SpataforaFirearms.com. Check out his website there. Brendan would love to hear from you. A great line of product there. SpataforaFirearms.com, located in Troutman, North Carolina. You want to get a hold of Brendan, check out anything in his catalog. Get a hold of him, area code 908-331-3326. Once again, area code 908-331-3326 is how you get a hold of Brendan Spatafora. SpataforaFirearms.com is the place to go here. So we are set, locked and loaded for 50 laps around race number 3 of the Pro versus Super Late Model Series season. And Todd Stanton, we have a locked and loaded field of 23 drivers going to take the green flag. So why don't you start the paces here? Let's do it on Full Velocity TV style to tonight's starting lineup.
And tonight's starting lineup here for the Pro versus Super Late Models, round number 3. Starting on the pole, driving the number 44, that is Blake Canton. His dancing partner outside, driving the number 69, that's Keith Hackney.
Second row on the inside, car number 00, that is Jarrod Bogart, alongside the 85 of Cole Harvey.
Inside row number 3, starting in that 5th starting position, driving the 07, that's Howard Weaver. And Darrell Litterall rolls off 6 in the number 68.
Austin Carnley will start from position number 7 aboard the 6 car. And the 124 is alongside, that's Trey Stuckwish.
Starting in that 9th starting position, driving the 442, that's Jordan Casey and his dancing partner, his tangoing partner to the outside, driving the 331, that's Dustin Hall.
Next row back on the inside, the 54, that is Tyler Hellam, and alongside of him, very quick car in practice, the number 21 of Nathan Kassler, he rolls off 12th.
Holpen number 13 is Lucky, that's a 211 of Dan Smolders rolling off 13th, and Clay Debin rolling off 14th in the 84.
Sideways, AJ Cruz rolls off next aboard car number 20, and it's showtime. Shane Kelly, he'll start 16th.
Robert Fletcher rolling off 17th in the number 77, and Josh Smith in the 83 rolls off 18th.
Jeremy Freeman will start off next aboard car number 18. Brandon Cretion in the 02, he'll start off from 20th position.
Rolling off in the 21st position, driving the number 11, that's Justin Sizemore and his dancing partner to the outside. Driving the 199, that's Jamison Colbridge.
And shotgun on the field, 23 starters here for the A main. Final car to transfer tonight, the number 23 of Scott Schroyer starts off 23rd. So there you have it, folks. We are set to go. 50 trips around the 4/10 mile at the dirt track at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. The story here tonight, can Keith Hackney, can Blake Cannon on our front row maybe drive away for 50 laps, or is it going to be Jarrod Bogart to make it 3 in a row? We're green flag racing here for our 50-lap main event.
Green flag racing down here to turn number 1. It's Blake Cannon with the lead slide job. Here comes Hackney. Power down to the ground. Hackney to the lead.
Hackney to the lead, but caution flag going to come out now for the first time. Caution flag for the first time tonight here on Full Velocity TV, the dirt track at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. This one here came out right on the opening lap, right as they hit the entrance of turn number 1, and this one may have gobbled up here a couple of different cars there through the back. Looks like this one may have got Rob Fletcher's 77 back there. Jeremy Freeman's 18 looks like also got a piece. AJ Cruz, it looks like, also involved. So those guys starting toward the back of the field, they got a little bit of anxious here early, Todd. They didn't even make turn 1 before there was contact. Those guys went around, and they want to settle in because these caution laps, they do count. So 50 laps here at Charlotte, that may go by really fast. If you want to make it up front, you want to do it under green because you're not going to make up any time as we pace around this place.
Yeah, rather quickly here as these guys, laps are just counting down here. The lights are still on top that iRacing.com pace truck as we're going at slow speed here around the speedway. And Hackney right now looking up and saying, man, yeah, I don't mind it. I'm the leader. I'm going to win this one even if it's yellow or if it's green. So Hackney right now running in that top spot. He don't mind seeing the yellow flags. A lot of these drivers do mind seeing the yellow flags. So, and I mean, if Hackney wasn't in his position, he wouldn't like the yellow flags either. So right now, Keith Hackney, your current race leader, Blake Cannon running in that second spot. Jarrod Bogart third. Fourth is Howard Weaver, and Cole Harvey is your fifth running number 85 machine. iRacing.com pace truck is getting ready to pull back down into the infield single file. The way of the land here tonight at the dirt track of Charlotte East. This field is restacked, repacked. Hackney with the lead here. Blake Cannon waiting for that green flag to come out here for Hackney to put that loud pedal down, just waiting on him. Green flag is in the air. Hackney, oh man, late start for him. The 44 of Cannon down to the bottom as he fires down to the inside. Slide job in front of the 69 of Hackney. Great battle going on for that top spot. Hackney fires back on the inside. Slide job of his own. Here's the 44. Changes blows here with the 69.
Yeah, Blake Cannon now back to the inside of the 69 of Hackney. Those guys exchanging sliders for the race lead. Here comes Jarrod Bogart with 00, our two-time series winner so far. The only winner we have had this season through the opening 2 races. He's got that 00 churning on the inside. Good battle going on for that 4th spot between Howard Weaver's number 07 and the 85 of Cole Harvey. Good racing going on all over the dirt track of the Charlotte Motor Speedway. We keep our attention up front. Keith Hackney, he's under fire. Here comes Blake Cannon back to the low side.
Yeah, Blake Cannon right now in the middle in that number 44 machine trying to make something happen there as he does so here through the corner. Hackney fires back on the outside, can stay in the throttle a little bit longer, pushing that cushion there. And that number 69 machine, Jarrod Bogart, meanwhile, stuck in the hub down there in this double knot machine, trying to pick up 3 in a row here, live on Full Velocity TV. Hackney makes a little bit of contact with the outside wall. Here comes Blake Cannon to the top spot here in the 44. He's going to slide up in front of Hackney. Hackney back down to the inside, cuts off the nose of the 00 machine, but the Bogart back down to the bottom. 3 wide off of turn number 4.
3 wide. Who is going to get fried? Racing for the race lead off of turn number 2. Blake Cannon's got it rolling on the outside. Keith Hackney stuck in the middle. Jarrod Bogart is down low. Now as they get back to double file formation, look at Bogart running there just on the inside, almost clipping that grass area there. Hackney get that motor running up on the top shelf of the speedway, but it's Blake Cannon, the number 44. He paces the field down the backstretch.
Excuse me just a minute. Sneezing coming into effect here tonight. The 44 right now leading this event here. Blake Cannon and Keith Hackney running in second. Jarrod Bogart trying to get something to happen. Looks like the bottom may have gone away for that double knot machine, but he is trying ever so gently to try to make that work down there, as it looks like he's not able to do something here with Keith Hackney. Looks like it's starting to settle up towards the top shelf of the speedway, though. Bogart trying to make something happen. Howard Weaver right now running in that 4th spot. 5th is Cole Harvey. Literal is 6th. 7th is Dan Smolders. Austin Cardinley in the number 6. He is 8th. 9th is Jordan Casey and Justin Hall. Hall rounds out your top 10.
Got great running there inside the top 10, but nobody better right now than Blake Cannon's number 44 car, who is starting to pull away from the field, Todd. I think we did this here 2 nights ago. We saw Blake Cannon go to victory lane here on Full Velocity TV. He paces the field once again into turn number 1. Keith Hackney holding on to that second spot. The battle now may start happening around for that third position as Howard Weaver, he has reached the back end of a 00 of Jarrod Bogart. Jarrod now is up to the top shuffle of Speedway. Howard Weaver running to the low side. That's a good race, Todd, for the third spot as they exit turn 2.
Yeah, Howard Weaver trying to work over the bottom there in the 07 machine, thinks better of it, gets back in line behind Bogart. He's going to try to mount another charge here, this time on the outside of the Speedway in that 07 machine. Bogart now just up in front of Howard Weaver, killing his run. Contact made, and more contact made. Howard Weaver into the side of the 00 machine of Bogart, but that was well deserved there. His Bogart was also crossed up, so those guys also making contact. One of those racing deals out there, Phil. Those guys unfortunately making more contact. Bogart a little bit worse for the wear after that yellow flag, makes a little bit more contact there. I don't think he was too happy with the 07 of Howard Weaver.
No, there's racing, and then there's sometimes you feel like you may have got a little tad bit used up and a little bit slammed there, and I think that's what the 00 may have felt. I'm not going to make that call. I'll let you guys out there watching on Facebook Live, on YouTube Live, and on Twitch TV. I want to know what you guys are thinking out there. You guys have been out there watching it a big way all night long, and this one getting away in a hurry. 18, now 19 laps of a 50-lap A-main out on the board, and it is nobody faster here tonight at the dirt track of the Charlotte Motor Speedway than car number 44 of Blake Cannon. Put down an electric lap here in practice a little while ago. The fastest car of the night in qualifying. Went out and won his heat race, the first heat race of the evening, and now paces this field in our 50-lap main event. Now going to work lap number 20. Single file restart's going to be the way of the land over here at DirtSeries.com all season long, and Cannon's going to have to hold off a fierce challenge from Hackney, Howard Weaver, Jarrod Bogart, Cole Harvey. That is your current top 5. Darren Litterall, Dan Smothers, Jordan Casey, Brandon Cretion, Dustin Hall. That is your top 10. Shane Kelly is 11th. Nathan Castle, 12th. Troy Stuckwish is 13th. Scott Schroyer, 14th. Clay Devitt, he currently runs 15th. Jamison Colbridge is 16th. Jeremy Freeman, 17th. Rob Fletcher, 18th. Josh Smith, 19th. Austin Conley is 20th. 21st is Dustin Sizemore. 22nd is AJ Cruz. Those are the 22 drivers that took to the racetrack for our A-main feature. Well, we're back to green flag racing. We are back in there with a little less than 30 laps remaining.
Yeah, green flag is in the air, back to almost 3 wide racing as Howard Weaver peeks his nose down way to the extreme bottom. Here comes the 00 of Jarrod Bogart. Bogart trying to work over the bottom here, trying to get back around that 07 of Howard Weaver. Bogart side by side with Weaver as Bogart drifting down here on the bottom of the track, just trying to make something happen there, Phil. He wants back by the 07 machine, but right now, Bogart right now relegated to position number 4. The number 69 of Keith Hackney running in second. Blake Cannon is your current race leader, still trying to go away, trying to run away and hide here of the 69 machine.
Yeah, and you want to find some good racing, Todd. Go for that 5th position on back. Cole Harvey's 85 is back there. The 68 of Litterall, Smothers, Brandon Cretion, Jordan Casey. Those guys, one big gaggle of cars there racing for that 5th spot. They were 3 and almost 4 wide. One more trip around here off of turn number 4. If you want to find some great racing, it is going on all over the place, but that is good racing going on for about that 6th position on back there. As Smothers is 211. He's got a handful of the 02 of Brandon Cretion down low. That is racing going on for the 7th spot as Blake Cannon, he starts to open up a lead here as he pulls away about 5 car lengths of Keith Hackney. That race for third, Todd, still going on, very much contested now between Jarrod Bogart, who's got around Howard Weaver for that 3rd spot.
Yeah, just watching Brandon Cretion, as you were mentioning him coming through the field, he won B-main number 2. So Cretion had a long road to hoe here in the 02 machine, now currently running in that 8th spot. But meanwhile, back into that 3rd place battle as Bogart now back up here in the top 3. He sets his sights on the number 69 of Keith Hackney. Hackney now right now in the 2nd spot. Howard Weaver has fallen back here off the double knot machine of Jarrod Bogart. So Weaver running 4th.
Got Howard Weaver running 4th, but anybody faster tonight here at the Lowe's, the dirt, I can't stop calling it Lowe's, the dirt track at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. I don't know, anybody faster than the 44 of Blake Cannon? The answer so far is no. He is now pulled over at 1 second advantage over the 69 of Keith Hackney, who is kind of fallen back into the clutches of Jarrod Bogart. He had a great race going on with Howard Weaver, but it may be another couple circuits there, Todd. Looks like a 0-0. You got that great telemetry. He looks like he may be just a tad bit faster than Keith Hackney as we're past halfway.
Yeah, it's a little bit different here. Just watching some of these guys drive around here, Phil, and I got the insights on who's a pro, who's a super, and this week it's kind of even. The field is kind of split here, as there is supers and there is pros out there, Phil. Can you guess what any one of these guys are?
Well, I'm going to take a gander that I think the 44 may be a super. Right or wrong?
You are correct. The 44 is a super out there right now, running in the top spot. Second right now, Hackney. He's also a super. It is third place running 0-0 of Jarrod Bogart. He isn't a pro, so showing the quick way around there on the bottom. He might be a little bit outmuscled by maybe a super, but I'm telling you right now, he is a pro. Then you got another super there of Howard Weaver in the 0-7 machine, and then you go back to fifth running. I believe that's the number 85 machine here of Cole Harvey. He is also in a pro, Phil. So quite a niche up here. Pros versus supers. That's what this name of the league is. And these guys put on a fantastic show.
Yeah, they obviously are, and you can see it right here live in living color on your screen here on Full Velocity TV. Is that way? Caution flag. Caution flag here. Big wreck in turn number 3 and 4 is going to slow the field back down, and that's not what Blake Cannon wanted to see, because last time around there he was up to a 2.37 second advantage. So he was really just laying it to this field here, just as he did a couple of nights ago over at VLR. The Dirt 1 RT guys definitely in the house here in a big way tonight over at DirtSeries.com. Keith Hackney now going to be able to pull up back to the back bumper of that 44. Jarrod Bogart, Howard Weaver, that race for that third spot, that'll probably start picking up again. Then you get guys like Cole Harvey. Dan Smoller's currently running 6th. Darren Litterall 7th. Nathan Kassler 8th. Brandon Cretia 9th. And Showtime Shane Kelly. Shane has brought the 7 car now into the top 10. So this restart, Todd, is probably going to happen with about 12 or 13 circuits left to go. What do you think? Anybody have anything left for Blake Cannon? Does Hackney have one more shot? Can Jarrod Bogart, running that pro late model, can he pick up win number 3 on the season, or can Howard Weaver take it from that position number 4?
Yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see. We know everybody has a favorite out there. We want to hear it out there in Facebook Live, YouTube. We want to hear it in Twitch. We want to know who your favorite is out there. And then we want to know who you think's going to win here this evening. We're on lap 36 of 50. And right now, Blake Cannon is your current race leader. He has led wire to wire so far in the number 44 machine. So we're going to have to wait. I mean, Keith Hackney's been there. I should say Hackney has picked up a couple of positions there. One lead change is what they credit the number 69 with. So he led one lap here. iRacing.com pace truck takes that hard left-hand turn down to the infield. Just awaiting that flagger to throw the green flag. Look at the berm that they're riding up on the top shelf of the speedway here. That 44 Blake Cannon just waiting in the weeds here to try to fire off a turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. Loud pedal is down once again. Blake Cannon trying to get out, run away, and hide here for the final 12 circuits. Here comes Bogart down to the bottom. He's going to try to make something happen. Bogart out to position number 2.
Bogart up to that second spot. He is digging for more. Howard Weaver now. He makes a little bit of contact with that 69 of Hackney. Puts him in the outside wall. Drop Hackney back all the way back here. Maybe go back to 4th and maybe even further on back than that, as looks like that maybe the 211 of Dan Smoller starting to enter the fray. Cole Harvey's number 85 there as well, but still chasing Blake Cannon. Can Jarrod Bogart chase him down and make it win number 3? We're going to have to find out. 10 more laps to go here at the 410 Mile.
Yeah, 10 more laps to go here at the 410 Mile. We got, like you said, the 07 of Howard Weaver able to get around the number 69, Keith Hackney. Hackney was trying to fire back, not able to do anything there with Howard Weaver. Bogart moves up to position number 2. He's trying to chase down the 44, Blake Cannon. Does he have anything for the 44 right now? Last time by 16.070 for Blake Cannon. Jarrod Bogart 16.326, so a tad slower. Tell you what, the fastest car out in the track right now, Keith Hackney, in that number 69 machine. It seems like towards the end of the race, he's always the quickest car out in the speedway. Hackney trying to do something with Howard Weaver down to the inside.
Yeah, and now yellow flag going to come out in the speedway as we're under 10 laps remaining. Yellow, yellow, yellow for the 4th time in our 50-lap feature. This one toward the back of the field. Looks like it may have got the likes of, say, Austin Carnley involved. believe Dustin Sizemore, AJ Cruz may have got a piece of this one as well. So this one getting away from these guys in a hurry at the dirt track at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Lap number 43 on the board. This one's going to set up Todd for about a 5 or 6 lap shootout, and this one's going to be the case of, we saw Jarrod Bogart, a great restart on that last one, able to make his way around Hackney, hold off Howard Weaver. Can Jarrod Bogart, with this one final restart in that pro late model, can he make that run with that extra horsepower that the 44 has up there in that super?
I don't know. He was money on that last restart. Is he going to be able to get around Cannon here on that start? I'm not 100% positive, as it looks like Cannon just has that grip there in that 44 machine, and he's able to pull away there in the super. But, man, Bogart had a good run there to the bottom to get around the 69 to Keith Hackney, and that left the door open wide for the 07 of Howard Weaver. Weaver now running in that third spot. So I'm not 100% sure if Bogart has anything in the tank there for the number 44 Blake Cannon. I just think we're going to have to wait and see.
Well, believe lights are still on atop the iRacing.com pace car. Are we going green back to green flag racing this time? Can't really tell from here if that light is on or blinking or off, or we'll have to see here off of turn number 4. But it is going to be Blake Cannon going to lead the field to the green flag. Looks like going to have at least one more trip around here, as I think I see the lights blinking on that pace truck. But Blake Cannon, Jarrod Bogart up in that second spot. Howard Weaver, the 07, is currently third. Keith Hackney, he is fourth. And Cole Harvey, he has had a very good night, solidly up there in the top 5. Dan Smoller, 6th. Darren Litterall, 7th. Nathan Kazler, 8th. Shane Kelly, 9th. And Dustin Hall now up into the top 10. Brandon Cretion, Josh Smith, Troy Stuckwish, Scott Schroyer, Jeremy Freeman. That is your top 15. We are in the backstretch. Todd Stanton, we are awaiting green flag this time around. The iRacing.com pace truck going to make its way in. It's Blake Cannon versus the world here tonight. Jarrod Bogart, Howard Weaver, Keith Hackney, nose to tail here. The restart. Green flag back in the air.
Green flag back in the air. And here comes Howard Weaver down to the inside, side by side there, trying to get back around Bogart. Bogart on the top shelf of the Speedway. Weaver in that super on the bottom here, trying to pull a slide job here. Weaver trying to make something happen. Maybe he has something left there for that Cannon machine, but that battle for second heating up. Weaver and make a contact just a little bit there, Phil. Not a lot of contact, but 3 wide here. Here comes Hackney into the fray.
Hackney kind of breathed that throttle a little bit, trying to set up the run, but let's put them back in 2 wide formation. That's going to allow that battle between Howard Weaver and Jarrod Bogart for that runner-up spot. That is hotly contested. Bogart up high, Weaver down the slide job. They make contact. Howard Weaver goes around. Caution flag, and I come back on the speedway, and this one may be the race back to the flag off of turn number 4. The white and the yellow flag in hand. It looks like it's going to be Blake Cannon that's going to pick up the win here this evening. Keith Hackney second. Jarrod Bogart looks like he will get third. Cole Harvey fourth. And Dan Smothers, that unofficially right now is your top 5. But that was good racing going on, trying to get for the race win. And you saw contact there between Bogart and Howard Weaver. Howard Weaver gets on the short end of that one as his night. Looks like it ended in a flurry, but looks like as they head off of turn number 4 under the checkered flag, it is going to be Blake Cannon picking up the win here in car number 44. Jarrod Bogart and Keith Hackney, they're going to be your top 3 we'll chase down here on the post-race show as they're going to pull down to the front stretch.
Yeah, going to be unofficial here for these guys as we're going to wait and see what happens. Look at the Canada celebrating the only way he knows. 360s here. The 44 machine picking up that tire up on the right front and then the left front tire here. So Blake Cannon here, now a celebratory running backwards here, going to pull up here on the start-finish line right by the fans out here. They're on the front straightaway. Fantastic run here for Blake Cannon. Jarrod Bogart finishing up second there after contact with the 07 of Howard Weaver. So that was an interesting finish there for those 2 machines. Keith Hackney going to wind up third. Cole Harvey fourth. Fifth is going to be Dan Smollers. Daryl Litterall, Nathan Kastler, Shane Kelly, Dustin Hall, Josh Smith, and Troy Stuckwich going to round out 11th. 12th is going to be Scott Schroyer rounding out that 12 cars that I can see here on the screen, Phil. But I know we got these drivers ripped, ready, and raring to have some nice interviews down there, Phil. I do believe you're trying to catch up with some of these guys.
Yo, absolutely right. I'm going to run down here. We're going to talk to the driver of that fast, number 69 of Keith Hackney. Keith bringing that awesome number 69 home in the third spot. Keith, a terrific run for you here tonight. Racetrack really looked to stay kind of good all evening long. The top groove worked, the bottom lane worked, the middle was good. Tell us about your night out there on the 69. That looked to be fun.
Yeah, I had a good race car. I smacked the wall a few times, and I think it threw my car off just a tad bit, and Blake pulled off on me. And on that next to last restart, it got tight, real tight, going into one, and again going into three. So I was just trying to make the best out of it as I could. And then when Bogart and Weaver got together right there, I hated it for them, but I tried to take advantage of every position I could right there at the end.
Well, you guys are white-knuckle racing out here, Keith, for a really good 50 laps, slowed by, I believe, 5 caution flags through the event, but you were up there racing amongst the top 5 all night long, trading paint up there with, I'm not sure anybody was able to touch the 44, but you and Bogart, Weaver, even the 85 of Harvey, you guys really had a good run. What's that like out there trading paint and slinging dirt with some of the best out there?
Oh, I mean, it's always a blast, racing with everybody here, especially when you have people that that you can trust for the most part, you can drive it in there hard, and if you rub a little bit, that's okay, just not intentionally wrecking each other. But, congrats to Blake on winning, and Bogart for running a good top 3 finish.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, Keith. Congratulations here to that beautifully prepared number 69 finishing up third. I'm going to give you the mic one final time here as we have a great crowd watching tonight. Facebook Live has been jumping. YouTube and Twitch TV both been strong as well. So anybody out there watching, friends, family, sponsors, Keith, the floor is all yours now. Give them all a shout out.
Oh, absolutely. Just obviously want to thank God for allowing us to do this, every day we can. I want to thank special thanks to my beautiful fiance for allowing me to do this every day, and I want to thank HRE for bringing me on board here the last week or two, and preparing me a beautiful race car. So, and thanks to y'all for broadcasting this and then putting this on.
All right, well, we appreciate that. Keith Hackney picking up the third spot here tonight in the 69. We'll let Keith get back down here and celebrate with the HRE crew, so we'll let him get back to it. We'll do a little further down toward the end of pit road here, and we will catch up with the number 00 of Jarrod Bogart. Jarrod, the first time I get to talk to you here all season, a really good start to the year, 2 wins, now a second place finish out there in the pro late model tonight. Do you think that was the right choice?
I think so. We had a practice session, I think last Sunday or so, or earlier in the weekend. I ran the Super here, and I didn't really like how it felt, so I went back to the Pro. It's what I've been running the whole series, and feel comfortable in it, so that's what we stuck with tonight. I think it was the right choice.
Well, you really had a good race car. Now the Pro having a little bit lighter of a weight penalty there. How much did that allow you to run the low side versus these guys in these high-powered Supers? Because your car looked to be best down low, and I think you made the most passes down there all night long.
Yeah, like I said, and that's part of the reason I picked the Pro car. I mean, I feel comfortable in it, and I knew I could run the bottom once it slicked off here and stuff. So that's what we went with. Bottom went away there toward the end, which I knew it was going to 50-lap race and all the cars that showed up tonight. But overall, we'll take second. It's kind of a rough one out there, but you'll have that some nights.
Well, Jarrod, a really good points night for you, picking up 2 wins, now a runner-up finish here tonight, so that's going to bode well for you up there in the standings. Obviously, you should keep the point lead, but we have had a great crowd, as we have had here through the first 3 weeks, and this one tonight especially has been hot. Facebook has been jumping, YouTube and Twitch TV been out there doing well. There's a lot of people out there watching, Jarrod. Take the floor now and give them all a shout-out. Friends, family, sponsors, whoever's out there, they are all listening to every word.
Yeah, first off, it sounds like there's a lot of haters in the chat room, so I want to especially thank all you guys for tuning in. Glad you enjoyed the show. Be a pleasure to do that for you. So, shout out to the haters. Love them. I'm sure we'll gain more fans that way. But I buy Power Computers, TDS Internet, Nick Coppin Racing Graphics, and Twitchy Race Reports for being on this car, and you guys for the broadcast and everything. Josh and the guys over here at Dirt Dude put on the series, and hopefully the haters come back next week to tune in and watch us win another one, eh?
Oh, I like that thinking right there. You got the fans, you got the haters. You always got to give them a shout as well. That is Jarrod Bogart. He picks up second place this week aboard the 00. So we are going to finally have a new winner on the season over here at DirtSeries.com for the Pro versus Supers. And that's a very familiar voice there in Victory Lane. Todd Stanton's with Blake Cannon in Victory Lane. A dominating win once again here at the dirt track of the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Somebody stop telling me Lowe's.
Down here in Victory Lane with the driver of the 44, stopping the three-peat tonight of Jarrod Bogart, Blake Cannon. Blake, I tell you what, another win here on Full Velocity TV. And, man, you were the guy to beat, and nobody really challenged you here after Hackney fell back there. It was just all yourself and able to pick up the win here tonight. Tell us about it.
Yeah, the track was really good. I was kind of worried. Got a good qualifying in. Was pretty worried with the way the car was handling throughout the heat race and the warm-up, but really through the kitchen sink at it tonight, made some really big gains in the feature, and I knew as long as I put pressure on Hackney, he was going to choke, unfortunately. And I knew that when he got behind me and I started on the top side, he was just going to mow the wall down like he did. So I just stayed right below it, kind of stayed consistent, kept my car clean in one piece, and just pulled away.
Yeah, able to pull away. And tell us about how important it is to stay out front here at a track like this when these guys are pulling sliders here. And then, I mean, if you've seen what was going on behind you, I mean, how comfortable were you out front here tonight?
I mean, once I got about a lap or two in, I felt really good. I didn't think anybody had anything for me. I wasn't really worried about what was out behind me. I was worried about what was out in front of me. So it was tough for sure. I was probably giving up a little bit of speed from not running right against the wall, but I knew in the end in a 50-lap race you couldn't go out there and blast the top first 10 laps. So Hackney got lucky. He got around me on the first lap. I gave it to him. We went back green. I just put some pressure on him and ultimately had a better car. But no, I don't know what's the deal with Mogard and Howard. Howard usually is a clean racer, and to get wrecked on the last lap like that's kind of messed up. There's no haters, anything about that. It's just the fact that he didn't want to get outrun. But I just got to thank everybody at the broadcast.
Well spoken again, Blake. And I'm going to tell you, Blake, I'm going to give you the microphone. The floor is all yours. Thank you. I would like to thank you once again tonight.
Yeah, I just got to thank everybody at the broadcast. It's the first time this league. It was pretty good. Well ran, well organized. I enjoyed it. Josh did a good job. Just got to thank everybody at Day 1 RT. Ryan, he spotted for me tonight, did a great job. I hate he didn't make it. Just showing all the speed that D1RT has is really good, and I'm glad I can lead the way. Just gotta thank Augusta Aquatics, Easy Go, Max's Karting, just everybody on the D1RT team again. They do an excellent job day in and day out, and I'm just thankful to be a part of it.
Again, a fantastic job here tonight, Blake, picking up the win, stopping the three-peat here of Jarrod Bogart in that double knot here this evening. So that's a challenge in it itself, and you showed up and made that challenge happen here in that number 44 machine. Again, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Don't worry, there won't be another. He won't win next weekend either, so he can go and cross that one off the list because it ain't going to happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Blake Cannon already firing shots here at Jarrod Bogart, and let's see if Jarrod Bogart can answer to that next week here, live on Full Velocity TV. And remember, guys, tune in to Full Velocity TV, Phil. It's going to be a barn burner. Again, congratulations to Blake Cannon, Jarrod Bogart, Keith Hackney, and all the guys, all the drivers here at DirtSeries.com. A fantastic show here this evening, and there's a lot of fights going on in the pits there, Phil. I'm rather interested. I'm going to go down there and join. I like to be kind of in the middle of that kind of ordeal. Maybe I get a free beer out of it.
Oh, maybe, and I'm sure I'm hoping they're going to come find your team because I want a guy who's 6'6" in my corner as well. So Todd maybe have to be the referee down there in the pit area. But yeah, definitely some rivalries brewing over here at DirtSeries.com. You can expect us back here next Thursday night. Is it Blake Cannon versus Jarrod Bogart? Will Howard Weaver be back in the field? Can Keith Hackney pick up that elusive win this season? That's all waiting to be seen over here at DirtSeries.com. Look them up at 4 Dirt Series on Facebook. or dirt-series.com. And, of course, these guys at Dirt Series, a presenting sponsor to us here on Full Velocity TV. We can't thank them enough for that. As well as Spadafora Firearms. Check them out at SpadaforaFirearms.com. Brendan Spadafora, he will take great care of you. A great line of product there to shop from as well. So, on behalf of everybody over here at DirtSeries.com, Jameson Colbridge, Earl Clements, and Josh Smith at the helm, for our graphics guy, Martin Karch, all the work that he does behind the scenes, for my partner, Mr. Too Tall Todd Stanton, the best color guy in the business and doing one hell of a job now transitioning into that camera role down there. Fantastic work, brother. Phil LaCasse here for Full Velocity TV. We are back on the airwaves this coming Saturday night. And if you think back to last Saturday night, we are going back to Har Motorsports. For those guys, if you haven't seen this race yet, you got to go over to our YouTube stream page and look this up. Har Motorsports had one hell of a race, probably the best we have ever seen. We're going back to Har this coming Saturday night, 7:30 p.m. start time. So look out for those live links there. And back on Sunday night, over back into NR 2003. We go back over to FTF Racing for what is going to be a awesome elimination night where 8 becomes 4 at the ISM Speedway. So look out for those links as well on our Facebook, on YouTube, and also check us out on Twitch TV. So until next time on Saturday night, for Todd, I'm Phil. We'll see you next time right here live on Full Velocity TV.